Reality is under siege. What you believe to be solid, unchangeable, the very foundation of your existence, is being rewritten at this very moment. Imagine the world around you. Skyscrapers flicker, shifting between impossible architectural forms. People, just for a moment, transform into glowing energy, their true nature almost revealed before snapping back into familiar flesh. In the sky above, patterns of code ripple across the clouds, then dissolve, as if the heavens themselves are made of digital data. Behind the scenes, advanced beings manipulate quantum computers of unimaginable complexity. Their purpose clear: to access, rewrite, and control the laws that govern everything you experience. At the edge of Earth's reality, a colossal technological structure pulses with energy, maintaining the boundaries of our universe. It is both the lock and the jailer, but now those boundaries are cracking. Reality itself is being hacked. The truth is more astonishing than any science fiction. Our universe operates not as an immutable physical realm, but as a sophisticated information system, a matrix of data, code, and programmable parameters. The very fabric of what we perceive as real is malleable, subject to the will and technology of those who understand its structure. For millennia, humanity has been held within an artificially limited version of existence, designed to suppress our true nature, to keep us spiritually and mentally confined to a single, narrow dimension of possibility. But the prison break has begun. It started with a discovery, a revelation that shattered all previous understanding of life, consciousness, and the universe itself. Across the galaxy, the most advanced alien civilizations had long suspected there was more to reality than met the eye. Their curiosity led them to the quantum foundations of existence, where they uncovered something extraordinary. Physical laws, their constants, their rules, their seemingly unbreakable logic, were not as absolute as previously believed. In different regions of space, subtle variations in gravity, electromagnetic force, and even the flow of time hinted at a deeper truth. These so-called laws are not laws at all, but programmable variables. Further investigation revealed that everything, from the smallest particle to the largest galaxy, is underpinned by a digital structure, a flowing river of informational code. Within this matrix, matter is not the fundamental component, but the result of processed data, shaped and given form by a cosmic operating system. And most astonishingly, consciousness is not a passive observer, but an active participant, a user interface, and even a programming language for the reality system itself. The implications were staggering. Phenomena that we once dismissed as impossible, manifestation, healing, psychic abilities, suddenly made sense. They were, in fact, the result of consciousness interacting with and modifying the underlying code of reality. But then came the most shocking realization of all. Entire civilizations, including humanity, were living inside artificially constructed reality matrices. These were localized versions of the universal operating system, modified to produce specific experiences, impose particular limitations, and ultimately to restrict the true potential of their inhabitants. Earth's matrix is among the most complex and restrictive. Its architecture is designed not only to create the physical world as we know it, but to filter and suppress the multidimensional capabilities of human consciousness. This construct is maintained by crystalline processing centers, vast beyond imagination, existing in higher dimensions that are invisible to ordinary perception. These crystalline engines act as processors, filtering the raw streams of cosmic information, shaping them into the narrow band of reality that humans are allowed to perceive. Within this system, multiple layers of control operate in perfect synchrony. The first is the perception filter, an invisible net that restricts human awareness to 3 physical dimensions and suppresses innate psychic abilities. It maintains the illusion that consciousness is a byproduct of the brain, rather than the source of reality itself. The second is the manipulation of time. The Earth matrix enforces the illusion of linear progression, hiding the true, non-linear nature of existence. By restricting access to information from the past and the future, The Matrix maintains the sense that life is a one-way street, with birth at one end and death at the other. This ensures that humanity remains unaware of our eternal, multidimensional selves. The third layer is the dimensional barrier, a wall that blocks access to higher realms of existence, where the true versions of ourselves reside. This barrier creates the illusion of separation, of individuality, of isolation. It makes physical death seem final, obscuring the fact that consciousness is infinite and interconnected. Finally, the Matrix is equipped with adaptive control systems, artificial intelligence-like monitors that adjust reality's parameters in real time. These systems can initiate localized resets, erase memories, or intensify the perception filter in response to any sign that humans are awakening to the truth. Alien technology and beings can operate within our world, hidden in plain sight, their presence cloaked by these sophisticated filters. Only a few, those whose consciousness has pierced the veil, ever catch a glimpse of the greater reality. Yet, the Matrix is not invulnerable. Its complexity is also its weakness. An alliance has formed, bringing together advanced alien civilizations, Arcturians, Pleiadians, and others, and a growing number of awakened humans. These reality hackers use a combination of consciousness-based technology and quantum computing to access the underlying code of our world. They are rewriting the rules from within. The process of hacking the Matrix begins with consciousness itself. The most skilled practitioners are able to see beyond the surface, perceiving the raw information that forms all physical experience. With the aid of consciousness amplifiers, devices that synchronize brainwaves to the frequencies of reality creation, they bypass the sensory limits imposed by the Matrix and interact directly with the code. Quantum computers, far beyond anything known on Earth, are used to calculate the consequences of proposed reality modifications. They model the cascading effects, ensuring that changes enhance rather than destabilize the local reality. Crystalline technology, capable of anchoring new parameters into the Matrix, is used to stabilize modifications and prevent the system from resetting them. Localized zones are established where the Matrix's grip is weakest. Within these zones, the laws of physics can be bent or broken. Psychic abilities flourish, manifestation becomes effortless, and the boundaries between dimensions blur. These are the test beds for larger-scale hacks, and their success is spreading. The most advanced hackers can create temporary reality bubbles, spaces where entirely new rules apply. In these bubbles, the impossible becomes mundane. Gravity is reversed, time flows backwards, matter becomes fluid, and consciousness takes the driver's seat in shaping the environment. These demonstrations are not just displays of power. They are messages to humanity, proof that the world we know is not the only possible way to exist. Throughout the world, ordinary people are beginning to notice. As the Matrix is hacked, it becomes unstable, and glitches appear. Objects blink in and out of existence. People experience déjà vu, precognition, or impossible synchronicities. Sometimes, the very structure of time seems to unravel. Clocks run backward, events occur out of sequence, and people remember things that never happened. Some glitches are more dramatic. A person may see a loved one momentarily shift into an energy form, or watch as a familiar building morphs into an ancient temple before returning to its modern state. There are reports of locations existing in multiple dimensions at once, where a forest is both a city and a mountain, depending on the observer's state of mind. These experiences are often dismissed or forgotten. The Matrix has powerful defense mechanisms, consciousness firewalls, that prevent most humans from recognizing or acting on these anomalies. Belief system programming is the first line of defense, conditioning people from birth to view reality as fixed and unchangeable. Anyone who claims otherwise is labeled delusional or fraudulent. When anomalies do occur, attention redirection protocols kick in. People are subtly guided to focus on distractions, work, entertainment, social drama, rather than the mysteries unfolding around them. If all else fails, memory modification systems erase or alter recollections of the event. Perhaps the most effective firewall is fear. Humans are trained to react with anxiety when they approach the boundaries of the Matrix. The unknown is made to feel dangerous. The desire for transcendence is twisted into guilt or shame. Even those who persist may find their consciousness fragmented, divided into compartments that cannot communicate, making unified reality hacking impossible. But the Alliance is fighting back. Positive alien civilizations are providing humanity with liberation technology, tools designed to break the Matrix's hold. Consciousness amplifiers, crystalline anchoring devices, and quantum reality computers are being shared with awakened humans who are learning to wield these technologies with increasing skill. The amplifiers allow users to perceive the underlying code of reality, making precise modifications possible. The crystalline devices anchor these changes, preventing the matrix from resetting them. Quantum computers model the effects, ensuring that reality remains stable even as its rules are rewritten. Perhaps most revolutionary are the consciousness merger devices, which unite the awareness of multiple individuals, creating a collective intelligence capable of altering reality on a massive scale. As more humans awaken, the Matrix defenses are failing. Reality glitches increase in frequency and intensity, and the Alliance's influence expands. The stage is set for the Mass Awakening Protocol, a coordinated global event designed to reveal the artificial nature of reality to all of humanity. The protocol will begin with undeniable demonstrations, reality glitches that cannot be explained or ignored, mass sightings of alien technology, spontaneous healings that defy medical science, and public manifestations that break every known law of physics will force humanity to question everything we thought we knew. Simultaneously, dormant consciousness abilities will be activated in millions of people. The barriers that once separated individuals will dissolve, creating a cascade of awakening. Education initiatives will guide the newly awakened, teaching them to use their reality modification abilities responsibly and for the greater good. Alien allies will monitor the transition, ensuring that the shift is smooth and harmonious. The new reality will be based on transparency, with all participants aware of how the system works and able to contribute to its ongoing evolution. In this new paradigm, technology will be consciousness-based. Devices will respond to thought and intention, not mechanical input. Healing will occur through focused awareness, not medicine. Travel between dimensions will be as natural as walking from one room to another. Cities will become living entities, responsive to the needs and desires of their inhabitants. Art, science, and spirituality will merge, creating a culture based on creativity, exploration, and unity. Humans and aliens will work together as equals, exploring the infinite possibilities of conscious creation. Fear will be replaced by love. Division will give way to unity. Limitation will yield to possibility. This is the true meaning of the dimensional prison break. Not merely the escape from a cage, but the birth of a new humanity, aware of our multidimensional nature and capable of shaping reality itself. What does it mean to be free? It means understanding that reality is not imposed upon us, but created by us. It means recognizing that the rules we live by are not set in stone, but written in code. And code can be rewritten. It means accepting responsibility for our own evolution and embracing the power that comes with it. The old matrix was built on limitation, on the belief that we are small, powerless, and alone. Its architecture is crumbling. The new reality we are building is based on the knowledge that we are infinite, creative, and deeply interconnected. As the prison walls dissolve, humanity faces a choice. We can cling to the familiar, to the illusion of safety and certainty, or we can step into the unknown, embracing the adventure of conscious reality creation. The tools are in our hands. The code is open. The only limits are the ones we choose to accept. Across the world, more and more people are awakening to this truth. They are seeing through the cracks in the matrix, realizing that what they were taught about reality is only a fraction of the story. They are learning to harness the power of their own consciousness, to heal, to manifest, to travel between dimensions. Some are working quietly, creating pockets of freedom within the matrix. Others are joining together, forming collectives that wield the power of unified intention. As their abilities grow, the fabric of reality itself changes, becoming more fluid, more responsive, more alive. The Alliance watches and guides, providing support and wisdom. But the final step must be taken by humanity itself. The prison break is not an act of violence or rebellion, but an act of awakening, a realization that the door was never truly locked. In the coming days, weeks, and years, the mass awakening will accelerate. Reality will become increasingly malleable, and the old systems of control will lose their power. The challenges will be great. There will be confusion, fear, and resistance. But the momentum cannot be stopped. The end of the Matrix is not the end of the world, but the beginning of a new one, a world of possibility, creativity, and joy. A world where every being is a conscious co-creator, shaping reality in harmony with the whole. This is the promise of the dimensional prison break. This is the destiny of humanity. As you listen to these words, remember, reality is not fixed. The boundaries that confine you are illusions, maintained by outdated systems of control. You have the power, within your own consciousness, to rewrite the code, to transcend the limitations, to awaken to your true nature. The universe is waiting. The alliance is ready. The time is now. Awaken, create, liberate. This is the dawn of a new reality.